I know them relatively well, but it's exciting. It's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
Ariel coming into this, they actually you knowing Max and them who played in the first rounds.
Mm.
Last night they actually played with Benz, the Drofter came in there, Sprinkles was there, Kraus was in the team as well. So currently Ariel is like a box of all trades, you know. You don't know what you're
Mm.
gonna expect, but like I said, knowing the side of Infused and how good the SNDs are, especially with Dark Green in there, you have Stark in there, you have Zeke in there. I mean, it's difficult to call it at this stage. I just think um, Ariel got a bit unfortunate last night as well with a guy DCing on control.
Hey.
But yeah, I mean that's unfortunate. But they're still alive in the tournament. So hopefully we have a good game tonight, and it hopefully goes to a round 11 map 5.
Yo, I know I had my first round 11 map 2 or 3 map 3 on Tuesday, and I went absolutely ballistic. I mean, control it went to map 5, SND it went to 11. It was ridiculous. It
Yeah,
was so much fun. I had a jaw.
no, it's for sure, and you also have to consider as well that that vetoes also play a big factor in how the team performs. Some teams are just better on certain maps. You know, it doesn't matter what
Mm.
the rosters is. Remember, a lot of the last four teams are stack rosters. These are players that are well known in the COD community. So they're playing with a lot of experience, and at the end of the day, gun skill and experience is where the skill gap is. You can have the best gun skill, but if your experience and map knowledge is not there, that can cost your team.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. Let's see if we can get the boys in. I'll chat to you now. Let's do this. 2, 4. Do you have the rest of the gents? Because I'm waiting for an invite to have
Yeah,
send me
I'll
anything.
quickly get some of them in. If I can see them on. Yeah. Oh, they looks like they're already in their own lobby.
Right,
uh,
gee, okay,
okay, so it looks like they're hosting their own thing. So I'm just joining on them.
okay.
Um, yeah. Okay, let me just.
So must I join on you?
Yeah, you can join on me. Let me just quickly. It looks like.
I've put Aerial Gaming as blue. Might have to change it. Let me chat to them now. How's it, guys? How you doing? I guess they all on Discord.
Yeah, I hate to see it. Uh,
Yeah, is what it is. You say dark green is on which squad?
he's infused.
Infused, so red. Let me just make sure I've got my settings. Yeah, infused is red. I'm good. Game prediction.
Ah, I think it's gonna be 3-2 in infused over.
You think?
I I don't know why, but I just have a sneaky feeling. I might be proved wrong completely. But yeah, let's see.
No, it's chill. It's chill. Wanna see you focus. No, there's a focus. I mean, figure out. Not a lot. That's a problem. Let's turn it up. No, but that's super. That's yellow. That's... The camera. Don't worry, Steve. It's the camera, butter.
Welcome to everybody. If you're just tuning in, yeah, you quickly want to go through the maps quickly. We haven't.
Oh,
We have.
myself. Okay, so currently we have. Let me just get all of this up. The maps for today are quite good. It is literally Garrison, Moscow, Raid, Standoff. So that's going to be quite fun.
I'm eager to see Moscow SND.
Yeah, Moscow SND is going to be a ripper.
Yes,
A ripper. But
that
Garrison Hardpoint is
Garrison,
actually.
Garrison. This is where when this game came out. This is where I struggled with this, or felt disappointed with this Call of Duty, especially with the taking basically away the 3-lane method.
Hmm.
It just felt like a rectangle type of map where there was no width in lanes, where you can literally just sit in one space and just hold down a whole block basically. Um, but watching games I've watched so far with Aerial and Infused, they're gonna try to play as fast paced as they can. So that means people not gonna be able to settle into power spots that quick.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
so yeah, it's Garrison. Garrison is just Garrison. Yes, it's the first. That's the first map. Whoever takes it is going into momentum, going to the second S&D. But that second S&D has the way of stopping that momentum quickly, because S&D is anybody's ball game. You've seen top teams lose against underdogs on S&Ds because of S&Ds are just be patient and wait for one team to make a mistake.
Yeah.
But so all the momentum going into it will be probably with a winning team, but after the S&D, who knows who will take it.
No, it's literally any man's game at the moment, and that's where the fun part is. I mean, Garrison for hard point, that's a very difficult map in my mind. Um, don't know how much I like it per se, but I really do enjoy playing on it myself, and all the sneaky points. So that top mid, top tower, top of the tank as well. If you can get those key points, you can literally get all the beams, all the long shots. You can hold the point down like it's nothing. Moscow, those sneaky little steps, those stairs, the steps on the other side, point B, it's ridiculous. So if you can literally cap all these little nitty gritty points and be better, it's really anyone's game, 100%.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, I think at the end of the day, it's just gonna be who's gonna be in power spots, being able to get that power spots. Okay, so it looks like that there is a big team roster change.
Mm.
So it looks like Otto Pluto, number 23, has come in for
Hmm.
Benz. Max has come in for Drof. Ben Melodious is in. Beyond Sprinkles is in.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely a very different team.
there's a very big different team, which might. I already locked in my prediction, but it's gonna make my prediction very tough. Um, on the side of Infused, we have Dark Green, Physique, Premium, and Stock. Also some big names there. Um, but listen, I've seen teams with big names th- struggle under pressure sometimes, where that they make some stupid mistakes and they end up playing catch up for the rest of the game, which
Yeah.
which can be something that can get in somebody's head, especially with um, players that are skilled as these players are, because just going into the first 3 HPs, that's where you feel the mood of how the game is going. But hopefully it will go very close until the first rotation is finished. Yeah,
No, I'm quite excited. That's very good. Quite excited. I really am keen. It looks like everyone is in. Um, Dark Green having a bit of banter saying he's bored with his life. Come on, man. Life is not that bad. But shall we get these guys up and running? Looks like they are hosting, so I mean we can chat.
we can chat a lot until they press that start button. Um, but we just waiting patiently. Listen here, before we actually get into this, let's quickly just give a, a shout out to all the streamers that's been involved in Atlantic Esports. Me myself, Project Exy. We have Beyond, well known in the community. We have Jen Fatscat. We have String Slinger there. Bash streams, and we have one and truly my co-star, my co-partner for the evening, Zell.
The new guy getting
new
in.
guy.
Let's go. Let's get all the shout outs. Congrats. And thank you to all the streamers that have partaken
Yes.
in this endeavor. I mean, obviously, the tournament wouldn't progress without amazing streamers that we all are, that we're all progressing to be, and that we're all growing to be. I mean, it's great. It really is.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting things underway.
Let's go, boys.
So
I am ready.
ready from one side, ready from the other side.
Yeah, we've got it.
I was actually
I mean,
surprised.
we've been sitting ready, so we're
I'm
all good on our side.
I'm just surprised they actually got the game to start last night. We sat there and it just grinded my gears.
Yeah, I also noticed that on Tuesday, like everything was going fine, then all of a sudden, boom, gone. So
Yeah.
it was very weird to see it.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, so I'm here with stock. Hopefully everybody loads in. We just wait
Starting
for
with stock as well.
We get with Zeke to load in. We have 7 seconds.
Still plenty time.
A lot of time.
There's Zeke is in. Okay, just to my chat and to X's chat, if you guys do have a favorite person, hit us up, let us know, shout, sing it, praise it. Let's get involved, let's get these guys going, and let's see some cheer for these boys. Okay, we do have Dark Green getting first blood. What a start.
Yeah,
What a
It's
start.
a bit of a all over the place at this stage. Premium does get taken out.
Literally, I think the guys are trying to get their positions going. They're trying to, get the feel of the team. I mean, it always starts like this. No matter what map, no matter which teams, they're always getting this feel. Probe and run. And then as soon as the second point comes in, it's just open season. Let's see who can dominate.
Yeah, I think on the side of Infused they gave a little bit too much of time there for Aerial. But they do have the rotation, this is a money hill, so let's see what they can do.
Yeah, still sitting on Stark. He's sitting on 2-1. Premium sitting on a 3-2. He's on a streak of 3. Let's see if he can cap a bit of a 3. Stark is pushed up very nicely. I think streaks are going to be very interesting in this game, eh?
Yeah, well, streaks is a lot, how can I say it, a big advantage for a lot of teams. You can use it for information before you use a streak, and so that thing it's like your own GPS basically, and that can also have a full reset on your team to get basically map control again. But look, Infused, they have taken control of the seal, and it looks like they will almost get like a full 60 on the seal as they look to rotate early.
No, they have kept point so far, and by what I've seen so far is that Infused, as you said, they were a bit slow on the uptake to get the first point, but now that they've found their momentum, they've taken the lead. I mean, full 60 on this, full 55, I rate. They're not even getting the scraps. They are holding. Steve, I'll chat to you later, Butter.
That's just watch out for the spawns. The spawns on this map is so funny. You can literally sit in the back of the spawn and you will still spawn out. It's funny business, but Otto getting a 2-piece, he gets a 3-piece. Oh my days.
Beyond
Otto.
Sprinkle sitting on a 2 streak at the moment, and you get 23 that's just got a multi.
Yeah.
Keep it up, Butter.
No, he's shooting straight. He brought his thumbs to the party.
And that to me is also a very big thing in the gaming community, is your console warriors versus your PC master race.
Yeah,
It sounds weird to say it like that, but
yeah, well, at this stage, especially in MW when I played comp there, cameraing was a massive thing, and movement basically cancelled out gun skill because the type of kill was a lot slower than this as well. So cameraing in that game, you could have had the best movement and you were a top player. This game, especially with PC coming in, is so more difficult to camera a guy. It's still possible, but it's less. It happens a lot less than you would. And so that means it's a lot more like the old Call of Duties, where remember there was no sliding and all that stuff. Sliding has been a big mechanic that came into this game for the last few years now. So yeah, it's people always find a way to abuse something.
Yeah, 100%. I agree that it was a massive difference. I mean, I haven't played professional. I mean, I was never fortunate enough to find a team to start growing that way. But I mean, now that I've started getting into the zone, learning how the game plays and that, learning movements, learning callouts, that was a big thing for me. Is that I've never seen so many teams with callouts in my life. And in this situation, to me, it would be lekker if you could hear some of the callouts from the team.
Yeah,
But I mean,
have a little bit of game in listening, or what you call it.
yeah.
That would be.
I mean, in-game chat or in-game comms, it would be something different.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of these players, they just you get those quiet teams where they just know what the other guy's doing, and that map knowledge and map presence on the map to know what to do, when to pick up it.
Yeah.
Remember, each player has a role. Every role comes naturally to a person. If you're a sub player, you tend to play fast. If you're AR, you tend to sit head glitches and play a lot slower. That's just a natural thing, and that's a thing that comes naturally with premium going massive.
Yeah, premium having a rip of that. He sat on those 2 head glitches and he got the kills. And now he's pushing. It's quite interesting to see Meliodas with that head glitch. He's sitting on the heads. It's quite interesting to see when you see an AR push. I don't know if that makes
so usually I've had a debate a lot with a lot of people about this as well. You know, especially you get your faster ARs and you get your slower ARs, but this game, because we've gone from a 5 to a 3 to a 4 system, basically there's not really roles. Each player must be able to adapt to the situation they're in. And with the Creek especially shooting so straight and killing so fast, it's like a mini sub, and that people like Melodious are not exploiting that, but they're using it to their advantage. So you'll see them playing a lot faster than you would see players like Dark Green, who tends to play a lot slower and just play the power spots and just overlooking the hill.
No, 100%. Physique is trying to cap the point, but gets taken out by Maxi. He's sitting on a 716. He's literally the only one that hasn't got double-digit kills yet. But I think, as you said, each person does have their role, but they must be able to play everything. And I do find that you do have, for example, that one person that will be your point catcher, that will be your kill. Your streak getter, if that makes sense. So you push for kills and so on.
So you tend to have your OBJ player, which is usually a sub player. He's the guy that basically plays entry into the hill. And then you have your Slayer, which he's the guy that picks up around the hill with his sub. So he will come in and out of the hill, and that's I don't call it roles. I call it more of a playing style. That's just, some people are naturally like that, you know. And each player is different. That's what.
Zeke getting a 5 killing spree. He is actually coming back. He's making me eat my words now. What the hell? Let's go for Zeke. Sorry.
Yeah, I know that's a little bit, but it looks like this push now for Infused is actually massive, because they can force him to spawn out, which they actually do. But Otto going big, and he does manage to secure that spawn. That's very weird. I think
100%. Yeah.
I think Physique was at the back, so I actually thought the
spawn would flip.
Yeah, but I mean, this map spawns is just all over the place. I mean, I've had a nightmare of thinking you know where the team is, but he's never there.
Yeah, Aerial Game is taking 200 first. They actually clocking the points. I mean, 50 points, 55 points, call it 60 points ahead is quite a big push, eh?
Yeah, well, the game's far from over, as you see. Infused, they can chain 2 more heals in here. It's a different ball game, you know.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. They literally just need to defend, get the new 2, next 2.
But the only thing that's counting against them at this stage is just that Aerial do have rotation. If you go from well, we have the new heal, and they probably have the better map positioning than Infused will have. So they can literally just spawn trap them and just force them to basically. But as I say, that Dark Green goes massive, and just forces them to have a bit of more control there.
Yeah, 100%. And what's scary to see is that the more dominant team in the sense of points does have the bigger KDs, if that makes sense. I mean, Maxi's sitting on a 25-19.
Yeah.
He is having a ripper.
Yeah, well, this is where one thing. Remember, kills doesn't matter. What matters is the scoreboard there in front of you. That's what matters. You can.
No, 100%.
I've seen players go double, triple negative, and they still be able to win the game because I believe there's something like important kills and there's something like useless kills.
Yeah,
So,
your critical kills are the big plays.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, it's sometimes you get those useless kills that looks like you're doing, and remember for them, it looks like, and on their screen, their kills will look a lot more compared to what we're experiencing as well. So, yeah, let's go to the match page as well. I'll be going to Moscow now, but yeah, Infused do manage to take that one. To 250 to 150, 250 to 150.
150.
Around there. Yeah, I believe like this is one thing that people tell me as well. I always laugh at them as soon as you win a game, they're like, yo, I went 40 for 10. I mean, that's amazing, but in the day, if you're losing, that's not something to brag about. You know, that's you want to say, yeah, my team won and we was a team effort. I mean,
Yeah.
you're only as good as your weakest link in the team, effectively. So, so I don't want to be hanged for this, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, if the weakest link in your team is struggling, he's gonna be the weak link, and it's gonna feel like the team is not at its full potential until all cylinders are firing at full force.
So in that situation, what would you do if you're the captain, for example? Would you try and help support the guys, push them, motivate them? What's in your mind can you do?
Well, especially, you know, people get a lot of, like, I'm a victim of this as well. People tend to get louder and tend to, as soon as the game's closing out, you know, you get the tense situation and you're stressing out of, stop them from getting on the time, call-outs are coming in all over the place. Just deep breath, you know, just calm yourself down and saying, okay, I'm struggling to win some gunfights, let me change a little bit of how I play, maybe play a little bit slower, maybe peek or set angles that you wouldn't, or, you know, play more sneaky, or something has to change, because if you feel like this isn't working what I'm doing, something has to give.
Yeah, no, 100%. I do believe you in when you're saying that the big thing that a lot of people don't do is just breathe. Just to breathe.
For a lot of people, this is more than just a game. You have to see
Yeah.
that as well. This is for them. This is
That's
their
life.
no, not life, but this is the bread and butter. You know.
Yeah.
Especially in COD ZA, this is everybody's trying to make a name and show them what they're capable of. It's a bragging right thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's difficult for people. I know some people might have an off day, and I hate giving always the excuse of a host or things like that, but they do play an effect in the game, especially with some team might have a map advantage because they vetoed this, or might have a bit of a better connection to the host or something.
The host, yeah.
I'm not using it always as an excuse, because you still tend to be the player you are. It doesn't matter on what host you play. So yeah, but I mean, these people are at the top level in South Africa, so they know what they're doing. They know what they're capable of as a team, and I'm excited for this next map.
No, I'm quite excited. I mean, SND Moscow. I do see that some Oaks have dropped out. They might have had the game glitch, as as we all like to say.
Yeah, no, 100%. They probably had a game crash. I think this game is in more crashes than the people on the N1 in South Africa. But hopefully the next Call of Duty. Have you played the new Call of Duty yet?
Nah, I have not tried the beta. Then I don't know how much I do like it. It's quite. There we go. It's quite entertaining to see Oaks. Wow, our camera is not agreeing with me today. It's quite interesting. I've watched plenty guys play, and they were having a jaw. But I mean, the 2v2 situation going on, I don't know how much I like it at the moment.
Yeah, I think it might be a host change as well. Yeah, well, it was Friday. It was 2v2. I think Saturday was 3v3. It was. I played Friday. I streamed Friday, and I actually went to my friend's house to go stream on his PS5. Um, Listen, it feels weird. In the sense of there's still a lot to be fixed. I mean, it was still only the alpha. So hopefully by the 10th, I think, of September, the beta is coming out for PlayStation users. So we will see. I'm just more curious. I don't really care about the mechanics. I just want to see what the maps are going to be like. Because I think the maps is the biggest thing that what makes you enjoy the comp especially. So if the maps are bad, it's going to be one of those years where it's just people lose interest very quickly.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. 100% agree. I do enjoy a slow rollout. It's quite entertaining. I just do wish that uh I just do wish that they could add a little bit more oomph to the scene, if that makes sense. Because I do feel that yes, the alpha is out, but it's not as great as what everyone is raving about. I mean, if you get some of the big boys complaining about it, or some of the big boys saying, "Hey, let's go," it's better for you.
Yeah, I mean, you've watched Bros probably, you've watched Optic, you've watched the Phases, you've watched Dallas Empire. You'll see, especially look at Dallas Empire, in my opinion, that roster was a lot better than MW. The roster was, it was basically the same roster, and they were a very good MW team.
Mm,
Coming into Cold War, it just dipped for them. Each player, I think, experiences the game differently. Um, for me, MW was not my favorite game. I just struggled with it, especially on console. I think with the cameraing and everything being abused so much, it made it
yeah,
difficult for me. But I think that was also because I was not fairly new to comp, but when you play against a lot of these good players, you have to quickly learn how to counter what they're doing to you, which is not that easy. And it's I think Call of Duty is a high learning curve that a lot of people don't understand, and you have to
yeah,
grind this game from the beginning. As soon as it gets released, you have to grind it. It doesn't feel like Call of Duty takes practice. It's not like I can say it's the same with riding a bike. You can't just climb on the bike and expect to be freaking entering the Tour de France. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It takes practice.
No, I get you, and that's one thing that a lot of oaks don't um do is put effort into the practice, put effort into the game. We are actually starting, so that's quite interesting.
Yeah, that's sad.
So
Very sad.
the question then comes is how much practice do these guys do? I mean, this is quite a big league. They are quite decent at it, and they look like they can rip it.
Yeah. So this is where my thing comes in, right? League play coming in, and you know, I found it especially difficult, not difficult, but weird. As soon as you play pubs, league play, and you play on a constant host, and once you go into custom lobbies, it's like two different worlds. You have people that will be frying on constant or dedicated hosts, but when it comes to custom lobbies, it's just a different ball game.
Yeah.
So it depends on where you put your practice in and where you invested your time in.
Yeah, it looks like, and sorry to stop you there. Maxi's got the first blood. It
Woo!
is going to be a full A push. They are almost a team kill by 23. Meliodas is going for the plant, and it's already a 1v1 situation. We have literally been in this match for less than a minute, and it becomes a 1v1. Now it's a 1v3, but I mean, still, very quick, very fast. Let's see if Dark Green can clutch it.
Oh, Dark Green is just on ice. Ice can stay in the middle.
Oh, unlucky.
This is
Ariel taking the first one.
this is a guy that you guys, in especially in SND, is a guy to look out for. This Dark Green is just this way of sneaking onto people, or just finding that
Mm,
um
mm.
yeah, a way of getting an angle on something. Drof was actually saying, he says, answer the practice question, do scrims a day, 5 days a week, and some whenever we can find it.
Yeah,
So that's basically 24/7. That's when you scrim and that's when you practice, and that's what a lot of people do. And That if you want to be the best in South Africa, you have to put the time in.
Yeah, no, 100% agree.
This looks like it's a
100%
B,
agree.
but Otto has dark green with some beams, but the wrap does come from the back. So, but just look at Maxi coming with the flank.
Maxi is rotating very hard, very well. Beyond Sprinkles is taken out as well, and now Maxi's the last man alive. I think he is gonna get. Ooh, that's
Premium
map
does-
awareness there.
Map
Oh, premium.
Premium does read that. Reads
Yeah.
it brilliantly.
The map awareness, the gameplay, the game movement, and all round it looks ridiculous.
I think they caught Aerial a bit off guard there. To be fair, I think.
Nah, I do agree. It was a very big push, very big rotation.
Let's hop onto
Meliodas with the
Meliodas
ball.
with the bomb. I'm switching between the whole team here. Dark green
Dark
does.
Green getting
The
shot
information,
at.
the information does come through, so he'll pull back. Whole team will rotate as well.
No, very big pull. You do see Stark holding on A, getting that defense there, but they know now 100% that it is going B. 2 down already for Infused, 1 down for Aerial. Very big trade-off. I think that was a critical one. Taking out Dark Green.
Yeah, it's a 2v3, so Aerial's just gonna sit and wait for Infused to push. They have to push, but Otto. Woo, 23, you know, my man.
Yeah,
Premium does
and
get
then
the
he gets...
training.
Yeah, let's see what... Can Premium get a clutch? Premium's got the rotation. Beyond Sprinkles was looking there, but that's typical COD timing. As you look and you look away and then poof, they just pop up. Yes, he gets the kill and the defuse at the same time, but unfortunately gets taken out by Beyond. GG. 2-1 going Aerial. Best player happening from Premium, obviously with the long shot. Very good movement, very good play.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you can see how fast this. Get the bomb down and just set up. That's the strat I think all of them have going into this. I mean, you know, I've watched some SNDs where a guy will be sitting on the bomb and won't plant for I think until the 20th second. There's 20 seconds are left, and and you basically just screaming through your screen like, plant the bomb.
Yeah, had that a few times. Maxi with the first blood. Big push on A. Starts getting taken out. It's now a 2v4 situation. Premium trying to rotate. Looks like Infused is trying to push right around. They need to pick up the bomb. They need to get at least one kill so that they can get the confidence back in them.
Yeah, 100%. At this stage, it's just Aerial putting Infused against the wall. It's just they don't have at the moment have answers for what to do. As Aerial just all over the place, it's just swarming them. But,
no, 100%.
But as Maxi just gets information, he knows he's there.
Melioda's getting that information, taking a bit of damage from Premium, and Premium taking damage. Beyond Sprinkles getting taken out from Premium. Very big push. I mean, how did Physique get there? What a movement. Physique has a bomb. He needs to go for plant.
He's not gonna have time.
He's not gonna have time.
Oh.
It's literally just gonna be a trade-off now. Literally get the last kill. If he can get the last kill in the... Never mind. Last kill in 0.2 seconds. Imagine.
Yeah, well...
Aerial taking it very nicely.
I've expected the game where the guy defused the bomb, but he killed the guy at the same time as the defuse went off. And I thought they won the round, only to see that the other team won the game. Or the round, because the defuse went off first before he died. And those... You mean, S&D is a funny mode, man.
Yeah. 100% agree. 100% agree. Premium having a 5-2, Maxi sitting on a 5-3, Meliodas with the bomb. This game is pretty equal. I mean, Stark and Physique sitting on a 1-3. They've just been a little bit overrun, but I mean, you've got Dark Green and Premium that do manage to claim the points again.
2 kills coming in there from Premium. Maxi does get the trade.
Maxi massive kills. Meliodas still with the bomb. Start getting taken out from Meliodas.
He's just gonna
No,
pull. He's
I
just gonna.
like
He's
physique.
just gonna pull back. So that just group up with his teammates. Yeah.
Yeah, very good movement. I'm currently watching Maxi sitting on a 60, going to face Premium, almost takes him out. Oh, big trade-off coming. Takes that Premium.
Oof.
There we go. Good trade-off. Very good teamwork there. Very big push.
It's not. They're not running away with the kills in the kills department, but they just getting those supporting kills and just it's like an arm wrestling game. But at the moment, Infused doesn't know how to push back, as the kills are favoring Aerial at the stage because they are 4-1 up. But I mean, you have seen some funny things in SND.
Nah, 100% agree. I mean, the one match I streamed, we were watching. Who was it? I cannot remember the team name, but the one guy we were watching, his name was Helix, and he clutched a 1-4 victory, and it was insane how he moved.
Yeah, no, Helix. I know Helix. I mean, I've played against him. Good player. I think he only came back. He's been in the card scene this year for a while. So that guy, yeah, that guy. You have those individual players that can just pull a rabbit out of a hat. So yeah, but all of these players are capable of doing it.
Young Pringle's taking out Physique. Stock getting taken out as well by Maxi. Very big trade-off. Premium last man alive. Oh, what a head glitch from Maxi.
Man, I don't. Sometimes when you see Max in your face, you just don't know what to do. Max is. Oof.
I mean, best play coming off here, and this is where it freaks out. I mean, check it out. Literally, basically, top of the shoulder, head, and he manages to hit every single one of them.
He thought he was on a head glitch. He thought he was
100%. But you know what Thought did?
Yes,
You did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man.
Okay. Aerial Gaming is actually having a very big game. They're actually doing very well, yeah.
Yeah, well, this will put them 2-0 up. I mean, that will put Infused very far up, like on the back foot going into the third game, which the momentum will be with them.
Physique taking out Maxi.
It's actually a strat. You see how they're pushing through their spawn, just leaving Premium all alone. I think he's just gonna. Oh, he just gave his spot away. Premium. Ow, Premium.
Premium getting taken out. Bomb is being planted, and it was literally Infused, rotating right around the map, taking the spawn from Aerial, and trying to push them from behind. I mean, right now they are going to bomb.
They can literally hop this. I don't think. Oh!
Beyond Sprinkle having a blaster, fighting. He took out Physique, yeah. Dark Green is damaged. Stark taking out Beyond Sprinkles. Literally Stark, last man alive. He's got 2 to kill. He's got a bomb to defuse. Can he clutch this in the next, literally, 5 seconds?
They know where he is. They know he doesn't have the time because the time has expired. Double child, that's
taking the kill.
And they do show some love to the other team. Thanks for coming or for leaving.
I like that. Stark with the best player there. It's very interesting to see that even though the team has lost, they get the best player offered. It boggles my mind, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, usually you also see things that actually just put my light on here. I look like a freaking ghost here.
I'm trying to get the yellow hue that I have currently with mine, and I can't seem to get rid of it.
No, I can't find the hole. That's not my problem, but I mean. Okay, well, I can fix that just now. Anyway, yeah. So we're going to around map 3. Sorry. So yeah, this is I think there's still all to play for. Remember that both of these teams are, if they lose, they're out of the tournament. This is basically the last big tournament in COD ZA. Until the
for a while, actually.
For a while, until the next Call of Duty. So they want bragging rights going into the new Call of Duty. So I mean, big names on show, and all to play for still. I mean, this can easily be turned around very quickly, and it can still go to a map 5. But
No, definitely.
but at this stage, my prediction is going out the window if it continues like it is.
Mm. But literally, this is where the critical point comes in. I mean, if Infused can literally, if they can do a huge flip, this will be insane. A map 5 with a clutch from Infused, your game prediction will still be 3-2, but it's completely switched. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
Can't wait to see that
I
happening.
hope this is I hope this is. Remember, this is still losers bracket, so after this game, I hope you guys stay tuned as we go to the winners finals. There's still a lot of action going in tonight and then tomorrow, so you guys buckle your seatbelts and it's gonna be a bumpy
This
ride.
is gonna be a very fun ride.
Yes, it's like
Very fun
I
ride.
swear this game is like a roller coaster of emotion, because you can have those. Oh, I'm enjoying this game, and the next moment you just like, I freaking did.
You go through a massive lull.
Can I just delete this thing for like, hello?
I think it's worse when you're playing the game itself. I mean, imagine you having a rocker of a game, sitting there playing, killing, getting everything. Then all of a sudden, the next 5 minutes, poof, there goes your game.
Yeah,
And that happened to me. I mean, playing multiplayer, you're sitting on a 20 kill, 3 death, and then all of a sudden you get rocked 25-20, and you can't do anything about it. I mean, it's just how the game flows.
yeah, no, 100%. Listen, this game is all about mindset. If your mindset is correct and you know what you're capable of, and you feel like, listen, I can kill this guy. Give me a shot, you know. But if you feel like, listen, I can't kill anybody, your team's gonna suffer under it. So yeah, let's head into the last map. It looks like it's gonna be a B from Aerial. So is Infused ready for this?
Yes, they are pushing stairs early. Physique almost getting taken out. I'm very surprised. 0 deaths, first blood now, and literally only now. That is insane. We do have Aerial with Dion sitting on the point, holding there nicely. We got a two-man push.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be captured very quickly. I don't think Infused is gonna be able to stop this. The 3 men on the hill, and
Yeah. Dion Sprinkles try to hold the basketball court. Try to get the spawn change, spawn flip at least.
Can Infused lick their wounds and basically
Back.
just
If they can pull it back.
just slow the momentum, because currently it's just Infused being run over. But look how deep they are, and look at those spawns. My days.
Yeah.
That
Very big difference. Massive.
looks like they dropped the plate of this.
Literally, I mean, very big cap. Very great movement. I mean, oh, I was just about to eat my words. But I mean, 20 lives each. And point A is basically capped. The game's basically almost over. It's ridiculous how the game was literally on the brink of finishing with so many lives left.
Yeah, no,
I don't know when last you saw that. That I've never seen in my life.
That's just like I said, it comes out of the Drofter playbook. I mean, his strat bible, as he calls it. I mean, because this is where map positioning comes in. You can only run so far to get to a point, and you can only kill so many people off the point. So I mean, positioning is everything in this game, and they knew that they were going to spawn on A, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and now they're suffering a little. I don't know if they're trying to hold point or if they're trying to hold spawn.
Otto going big there.
Meliota sitting on a 7-2. Stark sitting on a 7-4. What a massive difference in game, eh? Stark was struggling a bit with the SND, and now all of a sudden He's basically the MVP. Yeah?
Just look at 23 or Otto Pluto. You can just see how he's pushed up Laundry, just forcing them to spawn basketball, which is giving them a marathon to run to the objective.
Yeah.
It just look at how this is what each good team does. If they can control the spawn, the ball's in your court.
100%. And also with the way he was moving, as soon as he saw that the team was pushing hard, that he rotated out, he ran around Laundry, jumped through Laundry, around the plant that was right there up the stairs from Laundry, and he just maneuvered through the map and getting those kills. It was insane. Very good play.
This is where, like I said, this is what makes good players great players, is knowing where to be on the map, what your position is doing for the team on the map, and you can clearly see that Otto knew that if he was basically staying there, he was making sure that his team gets enough time to push up and basically just kept that with free will.
Currently he's watching Maxi, who's sitting on an 8-6. He is trying, it looks like he is trying to cap the spawn, getting taken out by Premium. Premium holding that point. Looks like they are trying to force, Aerial is trying to force a movement so that they can try and get that spawn flip going.
Yeah, no, at this stage we're just playing into Aerial's hands, as Aerial just have control, but I might eat my words as the quick 2 kills come in 3 kills. That means it's almost a full team reset, but they do spawn very close, and this might be a quick defense.
Maxi did try and rotate around, but Premium with that eagle eyes, with that extra shot, does give damage, does absolute monster play. Premium is trying to cap the point now, trying to take out 23. 23 might take him out in return. 23 does with that cheeky syntax.
If you guys didn't know, Otto's all the way from Namibia, so
oh, that's cool.
That's another game changer as well. But he's playing phenomenally. He's playing out of his skin actually. Max
With the 15, sitting on a 15-5. What movement?
Dark Green going on the flank. He has to get these kills and quickly.
And that pre-fire prediction game, that 23, you said Otto, eh? That pre-fire prediction game that he was having. What a rip. Sitting there, basically empties out a mag and Premium just runs into his bullets. Jesus.
He went massive money. He just... There was a whale in the water and he had to sink it.
And he takes out Premium with this cheeky nade. Oh, doing damage and then getting the bomb out. What a play. Very well done. Good movement, good positioning.
Well, Aerial can sniff blood and they can see the finish line, as Infused at the moment are still struggling to get going. I just think Aerial's positioning on the map and just taking advantage of where they are on the map is currently playing in their favor.
No, 100% true. Dark Green does take first blood.
Premium with a 3-piece.
Yo, 3-piece on Aerial. Come on, boys. Maxi with a cheeky 360. Oh, Maxi had no chance there, getting taken out by Stark and Dark Green. With the trade-off coming through.
They do manage to stop the time with Otto just playing his life, but Physique is gonna fall very quickly, and they have a free pass to be at the stage in time, but they're shot down as it's all infused in the kill feed.
100%. Beyond Sprinkles taking out Dark Green, who was sitting on that head glitch. They have a 2-man stack, or they did have a 2-man, they got a 2-man stack back now on A, holding mid, looking at those stairs, getting that long shot point. 23 is pushing, taking out Stark 23.
This man doesn't die. He's like a cat, 7 lives.
Literally.
Oh
And the scores are looking very tight in the sense of KD for aerial gaming. I mean, you've got a 12-13, you got a 13-14, 13-15 now, 23 with a monster on an 18-11, and Meliodas sitting on a 13-11. Though that is very tight for one team.
Well,
very tight.
At the moment, I think Infused, this is they have defense, so just play your lives. You have an 8 lives advantage. Don't do something reckless and just give it up.
Yeah.
That's where the teams throw the game very easy. Just if you look at the premium, what he's doing is he's trying to spawn them all the way at A, giving them a long route to B, and just giving his time chance to push up and basically make sure they capture that or just push up
getting
the defensive line higher.
Literally getting the spawn kill and forcing the play, and then he sits here and he watches. And he waits for them to fall into his trap, like now.
I think his position didn't see everyone coming.
Great positioning, great movement.
Yes.
Oh, Maxi with the cheeky take. Does rotate right around, but do you think that they can do this on 4 lives? Never mind, make that 2 lives.
Well, never say never, eh? Never say never.
2 on 2v12.
But I think
1v11.
Listen, it doesn't matter how good Maxi is. 1v11 is a bit of a tall order.
A bit of a push.
He might be arguably one of the best players in South Africa. But that's a bit of a tall order.
Infused do pull one back. They're sitting on a 2-1. This is gonna be quite interesting now. I really wonder what the teams are gonna say to each other. Because this is a critical point.
As long as they don't go into panic mode and just panic, just deep breaths.
Yeah, exactly.
Two more. They do attack. The thing is on this map, control. It's the chances of winning attack is a lot higher than you would have had on control, on checkmate or garrison. So winning attack here is not. It's very possible, and I think it's very equal to other maps, so they can still pull it back, but at the moment Beyond Sprinkles is just
ripping through.
Yeah, ripping through the Infused team.
And he has forced an A flip. He is going to try and push point. Maxi does take out Premium, who is sitting on top.
Yeah, but he shows him some love.
Suite.
He shows him some love on that top bedroom, going there into the honeymoon suite.
Beyond Sprinkles is trying to push around point. He does take one out. He gets a double there. He has got the spawn flip. Oh, but he gets taken out by Stark, who was sitting in laundry. Great movement.
Stark having a phenomenal game. He just has to stay in this position and just give his team the opportunity to push up. But now that opens up the lane for B, and if they take the opportunity, they decide to go back. I just felt they should have pushed that, but they might have actually juked them here and made them all think they're going that way and actually have a 3-point capture.
Yeah, literally, because the full team is on B. What a movement! Holy smokes! Literally, double cap on A. Nowhere, Ariel's nowhere in sight.
Well, they're just getting surrounded now, and
Maxi taking a double there.
Is just... Ooh, my man.
Meliodas sitting on a double, so it was basically a full team.
They just have to watch the lives. Ariel do have a 7-man advantage. Maxi laying there like a chameleon in the garden there. So, but it's just up to Infused to group up, go make some food in a kitchen, and just get that capture on A.
23 is trying to get the spawn, but he was facing 2. There's no way they would have been able to get that right. Dark Green is pushing around. Beyond Sprinkles getting taken out of his spot that he was sitting earlier. Do you think they'll be able to take it? I mean, 18-11, it's quite a tight game actually.
It's close, but they have a 10 life advantage now. The only way for them to basically, if they had Streak would have been a big clutch factor in this, I feel. But they are sniffing blood, and the only way they can actually still be able to push this is if they get a full team wipe and just have a quick stack and just capture it, but the time is against them, so it looks like it will be drawing to end.
And then Infused have very little lives. 2 left. Let's see. Do you think they can do anything besides doing that? Come on, Ariel taking this. Ariel won the game. Ariel taking the the maps.
Series.
GG. Very good push. Very good play.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Can't wait to see what they do in the future.
I think the side of Infused will be kicking themselves, having known that they made some stupid mistakes. If they go back and look at that game again, but take nothing away from Ariel. I think Ariel do deserve that roster was well-deserved winners. Unfortunately, we do have to have a loser, so that means one team does fall out to the end of the road for Infused, and Ariel will progress to the losers final. And
Which
they,
is happening tomorrow.
yeah, and so
That's gonna be fun.
so they're actually gonna face the loser between Team Premium and Nixa. And so the winner of that will go back to the grand finals, and that will be. Luckily, we don't have the best of 9 like we do with the pros, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I do see that the game that we are watching, that we are casting next at 9 o'clock, guys. So be there. 9 o'clock, we are still going to be here between Nixa and Team Premium. This is going to be a rip.
yeah. If you just joined us, Ariel do take the series 3-0. They played phenomenally. I mean, Otto, Maxi were just running riot. They managed to take the Garrison 250 to 150. The Moscow they lost, if I'm mistaken, 6-1.
Yeah.
Ariel do take it 6-1, and then the Garrison Ariel does take it 3-1. Infused is the end of the road for them, but take nothing away. Still a very, very good roster, but I assure you that roster will be back, and they will be back all cylinders firing in the next Call of Duty.
With the vengeance, eh?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
this is going to be quite interesting. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break, guys. I will be chatting to you soon.
Yes.
And I will be seeing you at 9 o'clock, guys. Have a great evening and peace. Let's chat soon.